the night, we're going to go ahead and talk about Blue Beetle getting positive reception despite box office reports. So I actually did get to go see Blue Beetle this last weekend, and it's pretty enjoyable. As somebody who's not primarily, I know it's not really made for me. I know it's, I mean, yeah, it's made for everybody, but it's primarily for the Hispanic and Latino community, which is perfectly fine. I still got a good kick out of it because I do have a lot of, I do have some experience with the Hispanic and Latino community as well, and there was some references that I got. There was some shit that I didn't get. It is what it is, but it was still an enjoyable movie. I mean, hell, I got that at AMC, and that is a popcorn bucket backpack. So
Yeah.
think about that. Like, I actually went out of my way to try and go ahead and get that. So yeah, highly recommend this movie if you haven't seen it already. Let's go ahead and make sure that we do give it support, because for those of you that are curious, yes, this is going to be technically the first official film of the DCU, the new James Gunn reboot, but it is unfortunately piss poor marketing right now, and yeah, a lot of people just don't have faith in it because they're like, well, what's the point if it's just going to be rebooted anyways? No, this is actually going to lead into the next line of DC movies. So give it some support. Now if you want to not give support to Aquaman 2, go right ahead. I have kind of an interest in seeing it. I may bootleg it. I don't know. Not that we condone bootlegging.
I'm glad this movie is actually getting good
reviews.
Good reviews, because Blue Beetle is actually a really good character.
Well, and especially because this is the third iteration of Blue Beetle, and they actually don't shy away from that. There was 2 other versions of Blue Beetle. There was Ted Kord and his professor, and so Ted Kord actually has a heavy shadow over Jaime Reyes. I mean, it's not really until the beginning, and then disappears till about the last 2 halves of the movie. So yeah, no, there's a heavy shadow of Ted Kord in this movie. So yeah, no, I mean, they don't shy away from it. They do make it realize, they do help anybody realize that this is not the first Blue Beetle.
Which is good.
Oh yeah. So also George Lopez is hilarious. I'm sorry, he's he steals the fucking show every time he's on the scene.
It's George Lopez.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, he is definitely one of also my favorite comedians out there. So yeah, I'm really glad it's doing as well as it is right now. I know a lot of people,
not box office wise. I know, I can tell you that.
Yeah, not box office wise, but that's just because of everything else going on the world, which is why the marketing for the movie is down. So
no, there was little to no marketing before this movie came out, is what I'm trying to say.
Well, yeah, because
the marketing for this movie sucks.
Isn't that because of the strike?
No.
Really?
It was they've been pushing marketing even before the strike happened.
I thought it was just added on from the strike, but I'm glad it's still getting recognized.
I mean, that's part of it too. Yeah. And also, Gallows is out for the evening. His phone keeps messing up.
Yeah.
Once again, we're professionals.
Professionals at the making. But yeah, I'm glad it's doing as well as it is. Hopefully it doesn't do horrible in the box office. Yeah, I would, if I was in a different position right now, I would go see it in theaters, but at this point in time I can't. But hopefully soon. Hopefully before it gets out of theaters.
Yeah, absolutely. I plan on trying to see it again at some point. I just don't know when. So I'll probably catch it on like a Tuesday or something. I have no idea. But that all depends on what all's exactly going to happen. So here's to hoping.
Right.
All right. Any more thoughts, comments, concerns on Blue Beetle getting good reception but terrible box office? Allie?
I mean, let's be honest, this isn't the first time that a movie has gotten good reviews despite the box office.
There's a lot of movies that do that.
Yeah, that is true. I believe it's sitting at a...